So I just wanted to make a quick video about the Pokemon anime at the moment, because XY and XY and Z are absolutely amazing. They must be the best Pokemon series, well, since the end of Johto really. Diamond and Pearl were good. I didn't really see the Hoenn arc or all the stuff in Hoenn, and I heard Black and White, well, Best Wishes, wasn't really worth watching because Ash kind of reverts his character. So I didn't really watch that, and I kind of felt the anime anyway, but I like X and Y so much that I thought I'd give the anime a try. And I know after the trailers came out of X, Y and Z with this new Greninja and all this new animation style that that's been happening throughout X and Y, I thought it might be time to get back into the series and see where it's gone. And I'm not disappointed at all. This series is absolutely amazing, and anyone who was fans of the Indigo League and fans who went into Johto and then might have fallen off when we were growing up, this is the perfect time to jump back in, because this series is absolutely phenomenal. The animation is so fluid, and Ash as a character really grows throughout the series. He's not just something that he wins the league, well, he gets to the Pokemon League, fails, and then reverts back to what he was before. Well, like Pikachu losing to a level 5 Snivy and all that rubbish. So it's really perfect because Ash has really grown. Like his Pikachu isn't like pathetic at the start of X and Y. He fights a Garchomp like in the first episode, and he slowly grows and grows and grows. And this new team he develops, like it's absolutely phenomenal. Like his Halucha is amazing. Well, don't get me started on the Froakie that evolves into Greninja. Like that new transformation they got, he's kind of replacing Pikachu, and you'd never think that Ash will get, well, yeah, you would never think Ash would have a Pokemon that replaces him. Obviously Charizard was a fan favourite before, but Charizard never got to the point where he replaced Pikachu. Like I kind of felt bad for Pikachu because there's early episodes of X, Y and Z where Ash fully concentrates on Greninja and Greninja's training, and Pikachu is kind of left to the sidelines. But again, Pikachu gets really good moments within the league later on, which is really what this video is about. But carrying on with the characters, Serena is probably the best female character in Pokemon since Misty. Obviously we had May and we had Dawn, and then we had the girl in Black and White. Sorry, I didn't watch Black and White, and I know it's the Dragon Champion from Black and White 2. I just can't remember off the top of my head. And we had and those characters were cool. I liked May, but I really didn't like Max. That kind of threw me out of the Ruby and Sapphire series. Dawn was good. I had no problems with Dawn. She was fine, but she didn't really get much development from what I saw. It was mainly Ash's adventure. Obviously she had her contest, but it was mainly Ash and Paul's relationship, which was good in Diamond and Pearl. But that's the thing, Ash had a really good team in Diamond and Pearl. He had obviously his Infernape, he had his Torterra, and in the Pokemon League he did bring back his fan favourites like his Sceptile. Not Charizard, which was surprising, but he got to the semi-finals in that Pokemon League, and he obviously got done over by Tobias, who had the Darkrai and the Latias, which was a load of was kind of a cop-out, because you really don't expect trainers to have a bloody Darkrai in Pokemon. But coming to the Pokemon League that's coming up to now, and why I want people to get into it, Ash has gotten to the final of the Pokemon League. He has never gotten to this point before. Like I said, the furthest he got was the semi-final in Diamond and Pearl. So, do you think Ash can actually do it? Can he actually win the league? He's at the moment he is winning, and I think if he's going to win it, this will be the time he does it. because he has the best Pokemon team he has ever had. Like, he has, at the moment, spoilers, if you don't want to know his Pokemon team, it is Pikachu. Obviously, he has a Hawlucha, he has a Goodra, he has a Noivern, and then he has a Greninja and a Talonflame. So you can tell already if you watch Black and White. From what I've heard from Black and White, he never fully evolved any of his Pokemon. I think the best he had was a Boulder, and then I think he had the Grand Crocodile Pokemon. But yeah, I didn't watch that series, so I didn't. But I heard he never fully evolved his Pokemon, and he lost to someone early on in the league who only had 5 Pokemon. But Ash is actually dominating this Pokemon League. If you watch, I guarantee, if you want to know how good Pokemon has become, the anime series, watch the semi-final. The semi-final is absolutely amazing. Like, it's probably one of the best Pokemon battles I've ever seen. Like, even back with the classics, like Charizard against Magmar, like Charizard, even in the Battle Frontier, Charizard against Arcuna. All the best fights kind of involve Charizard, but this Greninja is absolutely amazing, and this new unique synchronization form he has with Ash, which is pretty much they're kind of saying it's a form of Mega Evolution, but it's Ash's conscious and Greninja's go into one, and Ash can feel what Greninja can feel. It's not fully explained yet because it's kind of like an unknown thing within the Pokemon anime. But this form is absolutely badass, and he fights a Mega Sceptile, and the animation is just so fluent. And the rival he fights against, it's been built up for ages, and that's what the good thing about the series. They build up stuff, they build up characters, they build up everything up to this Pokemon League where Ash fights Sawyer, and he's in the final now against Alan, who is from the Mega Evolution specials, and it's just great build up to this like very climactic Pokemon League. Like, usually you'd have characters like you'll have like Richie in the Indigo League, who just comes out of nowhere, and he's kind of just like this league rival, but he kind of just gets introduced during the league. Also with the guy in Johto who had the Blaziken, like he just comes into it very late in the game, and Tobias as well, like he just comes in, there's no build up to that character. The characters who get into the finals, into the semi-finals and the finals, are characters we have known of since very early on. I think Sawyer is introduced like episode 60, 70 within X and Y, and we've had a solid like 60 episodes with this character, as well as Alan was introduced at the first Mega Evolution special. So like these characters have just been around for quite a long time, and now we've had this build up to a very tense battle, because no one knows if Ash is going to win. Like, Ash always loses the Pokemon League, and now that he's in the final, like, there's so much tension because you know he can lose. So if he does win this, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So I just wanted to make this quick video just to get people, like, this Thursday, the Pokemon League final, the ending between Ash and Alan. Watch it, because this is going to be like the only time where, if you're any sort of Pokemon fan, this is going to be the only time where we're going to see if Ash can actually pull this off, if he can actually win the Pokemon League. And I'm interested in where they're going to go from here, because Team Flare have got a plan. So I'm wondering if the fight's going to get interrupted, or if Ash is going to win, and then this new Zygarde arc is going to come into it. But if Ash wins, apparently after he wins the Pokemon League, you get a chance to fight the Elite Four. So I'm wondering if they're going to do that. They're going to have this arc and then have Ash tackle the Elite Four and kind of have the style of what the games are, where you have to fight each Elite Four and then get to the champion. Because we have been heavily introduced to Diantha. Like, she's been in a few episodes. Ash has had a couple of battles with her. So they have built up Diantha to the point where Ash could potentially fight her later on. If not, it doesn't. We've seen her Mega Gardevoir, and it's all fine. But there is potential for Ash to go against the Elite Four, or it might just end with him becoming this new champion of the Pokemon League, and then he needs to do all this Zygarde stuff, and maybe doesn't have time to go even further. Because obviously Sun and Moon's coming out soon, so I don't know how many episodes left the anime really has to finish things off. So so anyway, I just want to make this quick video just to say this Thursday the anime could potentially change forever, where Ash might actually win the league. So any people who have been interested in Pokemon, stay tuned for Thursday, because this could be Pokemon anime history. And to be honest, I can't wait, because X, Y, and Z have done a phenomenal job, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. So cheers to that, everyone. Sorry I haven't been uploading for a while, but I thought I really need to make a video about this, and I am planning on maybe doing Pokemon anime reviews from now on, because this series has impressed me that much, where I would like to actually do more Pokemon videos on the anime. And I want to get back into doing One Piece reviews, as well as Dragon Ball Super, because Dragon Ball Super is way up there. Well, I'm a massive Dragon Ball fan, so I want to talk about that as much as possible. So anyway, right, thanks for being patient, and cheers. I'm going to carry on with some Pokemon videos. Cheers. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.